Hey yo, what's up guys? John Boogle here, and would you look at that Miku collab on Battle Rats again? It's 100% Uber chance, so why not? I will do a 11 roll here, but mostly it's gonna be for that sweet NP. So let's roll. Oh wait, our cat storage is full. Oh well, I guess there's only one way to clear our cat storage here, and that would be to use all, right? I mean, we got so many normals, so many rares, and a couple Ubers too, and lots of super rares. The best thing to do here would be to use all, right? Well, unfortunately, for guide making purposes, that is what we cannot do. You know, before on my previous account, I used to just get my normals up and exchange all the gachas, but this time, I'm gonna keep my normals low level as well, because you know these new gen Battle Cats players never grind cat tickets, and they're always about speed and rushing. Now, as just a regular player here playing the Battle Rats, it would be smart to go through all of your units, pick ones to NP, pick ones to use, and there is case-by-case basis for all of those situations, but there's also some general rules to follow for exchanging units for NP, which won't hurt your account and will give it a nice boost at the same time. Alright, let's do our roll now. Scripted intro out of the way, but I am eventually going to make a guide, of course, on how to use your NP properly, what units to NP, what units to exchange for NP, all of that. I will call it the ultimate NP guide. Also nice, we're getting some nice super rares here we can exchange for NP. Oh, collab unit. Now I gotta remember I can't go too crazy and just keep NPing everything, because I definitely did that before. And I gotta remember there are some cat combos I do need. I'm sure everyone already knows the golden rule of always using new units. Well, I'm on my like 7th or 8th account by now, so I will NP new Ubers in a heartbeat. But I gotta hold back a little bit because, of course, there are some cat combos and there is our Uber. Okay, cool. I actually don't know what any of the Miku units are great at, what their stats are, or anything like that, because honestly, I do not care. Good for collection, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna clean up my cat storage real quick, and here we are, looking nice. Hold up, there seems to be a few stragglers left here. Let me just get these out of the way real quick, you know. Kinda have to keep my cat storage organized here. You know, I can't be running into that predicament of my cat storage being full and not being able to roll again. Ah. There we go. Much cleaner. Alright, while we are here, let me just gather some extra footage for future guides. But first, Rich Cat stage, of course. On the rare occasions I am playing Battle Cats, I always do try to run this stage if it is on. So basically, when the stars align. While I'm here, I guess I'll gather some footage for some future guides. I guess I'll make this video a little sneak peek into some future guides, maybe, because believe it or not, I very rarely open this game. When I do, it's always to record a video. Most of the time I am missing all of the events I need to record though. Like I was about to record the Crazed Moneko guide, but I think I missed it. Alright, Rich Cat stage complete. Sadly no Rich Cat. Alright, this stage is here. Let's run it here. This is just to collect some footage for future guides. Of course, we got the goat bath cat in here. I know a lot of people will be laughing at that right there. I honestly do not need to make an updated guide for this stage. The strategy is exactly the same as it was before, but I am going to make an updated guide for the purpose of better quality. I should be able to first try this stage pretty easy, right? I'm not that washed. I did already clear this stage before on this account, but I'm doing the catnip stage because it is here. I could have definitely turned this into a using my own guide to beat Crazed Moneko type of video, but it feels like I haven't done a live commentary in a while. Oh, probably should have saved my cat cannon there for the burrow there. That's just how it is doing these live commentaries. It's actually quite difficult. Sometimes you get too locked into yapping. Alright, now it's just this long back and forth battle here with Slipner. You know, a lot of people say courier this, courier that, but courier doesn't really change the strategy of most of these stages. Most of the time, it's just a way better substitute to have, though there are some cases where courier does actually change the whole game and completely switches up the strategy like most rush strats. Now this part of the stage is always the most intimidating part, but we should be good. We're just chilling right next to the base here. Also, wow, we procced a Savage Blow. We have level 1 Savage Blow. What is that, like a 2% chance or a 3% chance? Wolf with a clutch knockback right there as well. Nice, nice, nice. You know, LD is essential for the second part of this stage, but it also really helps here when you're just chipping down the Slipner with all these peons in the front. Alright, Slipner finally isolated here and dead as hell as well. Alright, we are gonna go into the second part of this whole stage. Damn, bro, we won. Oh, shit. Special stage in the moon. No way. That's crazy, bruh. We're in the moon. I've seen a lot of people flip-flopping around which stage is harder, in New York or in the moon. Honestly, it really depends on what units you got. If you have anti-zombies, in New York becomes a joke, but this half of the level is also a joke. Like, all you gotta do is just stacked up ranged attackers and you win. You already know we have to bring Batcat, the hidden goat. A lot of people clown on that unit, but that range is super nice for being a nice semi-stackable ranged attacker. Also great for burst damage against red, because the strategy, of course, we're gonna execute is with burst damage against the boars. Now, Courier might be enough alone if it was level 40, but our Courier is level 30, so of course, we're gonna have to back it up with some extra support. As long as Bahamut gets a hit off here, we should be fine. Yep, we're good. I mean, it still could go south pretty quick. We are using fairly low-level units for this stage. The time I recommend people do this stage is usually after Into the Future Chapter 3, after getting all the manics, but it definitely is possible before if you're using the right Ubers or you have some nice boosted units. Also, juggling Moneko here does become pretty simple once you know how it works. You won't have any fear of a wave going off at all. Also, yes, we do need Seafarer to proc that freeze. That would have been problematic. You can definitely bring units like iCat in this stage, but I feel that is another risk for activating Moneko's waves. In this strategy, of course, the whole purpose is to minimize the waves and try to get none at all. But if you're utilizing something like Octo and you're pushing up hard, then you could use stuff like iCat. Though Octo isn't a 100% win condition in this stage because it can get absolutely clapped. I didn't actually cover that strategy in the old guide, so that will be in the new version. But I think the standard strategy here is much better. Yeah, we're at the point now where our stack is just constantly knocking back Moneko. How long has Wolf been alive, by the way? It's been like a whole ass 3 minutes, unless the old one died and this is the new one that survived. Yep, and there goes Boar again, bursted down to hell. Pretty big joke. Yeah, this is wraps at this point. We got Bahamut stacked up as well. I think the number 1 and 2 reason most people tend to struggle on this stage is because they're either under leveled or they don't know how to juggle Crazed Moneko properly. I did briefly go over it in the older guide, but in the new one I'm gonna go into way more detail just to screw in the idea of how to actually juggle Moneko's attacks and not get hit by any waves. But yeah, boom, there we go. Yo, we beat In the Moon. That's crazy. No way. But yeah, that's it. I have no idea when I'll be uploading this, but it'll be sometime. It's been John Boogle, and see ya.